Today, the governor announced $14 million for state universities to combat the spread of coronavirus as it continues to spread on campuses. Our Emma Lockhart spoke with an expert about whether these schools are doing enough.
Our universities have adapted to keep students engaged and learning.
Governor Ducey hailing the work of ASU, NAU, and U of A Thursday, focusing on the university's efforts to mitigate COVID-19.
They've brought about innovations to COVID-19 in testing and in tracing.
But the state's three largest universities are still dealing with on-campus outbreaks, some worse than others, with U of A leading the way. According to their dashboard, their 10% positivity rate is nearly 11%.
11% is definitely high, and it can only go up from there. Once you start to see a rise, it tends to rise exponentially.
U of A has reported more than 2,000 cases since August. Students living on campus are currently being asked to quarantine until the 29th.
Prior to being asked to isolate, there probably was a lot of exposure, people getting together, classrooms, cafeterias, maybe some parties.
Meantime, ASU has reported more than 1,650 cases since August. But President Michael Crow says things are turning around.
Positives in our residence halls, positives on our staff. We're down about 80% from where we were a few weeks ago in terms of positives.
Dr. Andrew Carroll says the schools are doing what they can. But when would it be time to stop in-person learning? Carroll says we need to watch the numbers closely.
We're seeing the case rate rising day over day very, very quickly, but especially if we're seeing positivity over 20%. Just like we did in this state, we need to shut everything down.
In Phoenix, Emma Lockhart for Arizona's Family.